Ole Miss baseball. I mean, the story for the last 3 weeks has been they're not adding anybody in the transfer portal. I think they've added 3 transfer portal players, and maybe all 3 of them turn out to be phenomenal, fantastic, maybe. You don't look at the pedigree of those guys and be like, oh, yeah, let's go. Again, may turn out to be great players. But it's the outgoing that is like, whew, what's going on? Over the weekend, Andrew Fisher goes into the transfer portal. The expectation seems to be that he is headed to Tennessee. Earlier today, Chase Parham reported that Liam Doyle was entering the transfer portal. So these are guys that just 1 year ago transferred in and both had success. Andrew Fisher hit 20 home runs. He was the best hitter, the most consistent hitter on the team for Ole Miss. Liam Doyle turned into their best starter by the time the season was over, even though he didn't begin the season as a starting pitcher. They are both transferring out, perhaps both to Tennessee. We'll wait and see how it shakes out. This is obviously a critical upcoming season for Ole Miss baseball and for the future of the leadership of Ole Miss baseball. And you're just looking at the roster and you're going, how are you going to play in this league with this roster? How are you going to do it?
Or any league.
It's bad right now. And the transfer portal, in terms of guys entering the portal, that window closes tomorrow.
The biggest loser, it's Ole Miss baseball right now. And so many people are talking about tampering. And while Andrew Fisher agreed to a raise and signed his contract and still left anyway, and that's so shady. And you know what it is? If my son has my genes, so he's not going to be a high-level college baseball player because he has my athletic ability, I assume. But if he was in that position and he signed a contract with somebody, I would tell him, that's it. You honor that contract. Wouldn't it be great if everybody honored their word? But that's not how college sports work. College sports invented a word called decommitment because nobody honors their word. Did you hear Jim Schlossnagle after he lost the national championship? What did he do literally the next day? So crying about tampering is, to me, that's just a loser's mentality. And you're missing the forest for the trees. It doesn't matter that Tennessee tampered with Andrew Fisher. If that's true that they did, they're only doing what it takes to win. And you offered a raise to your best player, and he would still rather go somewhere else.
You didn't just offer it. He had agreed to it.
I heard he was in the locker room problem.
Doesn't matter if he is or isn't.
Well, but he wasn't.
No, it might be that.
I'm just saying, isn't that what I'm supposed to say here?
It just doing in the tampering, especially that's how you get players in today's college sports. You got to tamper. That's what happens. That's why you get great portal players in football sometimes. You tamper. Unless you want to convince me that you signed the number 1 transfer portal football class without a single bit of tampering. If you want to try to sell me that bridge, then go for it. I will deny. The reason that Doyle and Fisher and others are leaving, it's because they want to win. It doesn't matter what stadium, how big your stadium is, or what you did 2 years ago, 3 years ago now. It doesn't matter. What matters is what you are right now today. And would you rather play baseball at Ole Miss right now or Tennessee right now? Answer's Tennessee. Tennessee baseball historically is nothing. But what are they today? A place that you want to go play for. And so all these people, I mean, I've gotten a bunch of messages. Oh, I hate Vitello's tampering. He's this, he's that. Well, you should be tampering too. That's how you get players. That's how you win. It sucks that that's the system, but that's the system. And so crying about tampering is not focusing energy on the right place. And it's the current state of the program. Been the worst in the SEC, literally, over the last 2 years. That's why you're losing players. Has nothing to do with what Vitello did or did not do. You should be doing what Vitello is doing. That's why he's winning.